Greetings, my Arsenal family. Greetings to the neutrals and greetings to the rival fans. It's official. We're the champions of England. Yes, it was official before today, but to see the players lift the trophy, to hold it aloft and say to everyone, no matter what you have to say, no matter what your complaints are about the football that we played, no matter what you say about the goals that we've scored, whether it was set pieces or whatever you else have to say, it's you might not like the way we score, but the goals still count. And there's nothing you can do about it. Now, you may notice in this video that I have my little tiny microphone. It's the Champions Glow Up. It is the Champions Glow Up. The studio equipment is becoming a tad bit more expensive. And I'm holding my little tiny mic in case I need to do a mic drop. Now, these mics ain't cheap, so I might just drop it gently. Anyway, to the game. We won the game 2-1. Decent performance, considering we're already champions. Credit to Arteta and his backroom staff for getting the players focused and in the mode to win the game. Because they could have, already been on the beach and whatnot and said to themselves, we've already won, what's the point? But brilliant. The wonder kid, Max Dowman, got his first start in the Premier League and became the youngest ever Premier League player to start a Premier League game. And that was beautiful to witness. It really, really was. It was also beautiful to witness Max Dowman being involved in the goal. The way he flicked it around that corner without even looking, superb vision. For someone so young, the tender years, he's still doing his GCSEs. He's still doing revision. I mean, amazing. Absolutely amazing. And the way that he's been managed by Arteta and his backroom staff is also amazing. Absolutely brilliant. But to see the players hold the Premier League trophy aloft and just make it official for the Emirates faithful, for the ones that have been suffering in the football groups for the best part of a decade, maybe even longer. Because yes, it's been 22 years since our last Premier League win. And yes, we have won FA Cups in that time. But the football groups have been unrelenting. Ex-pros have been unrelenting. Rival fans have been unrelenting in their ridicule for the Arsenal. And it's been unwarranted, in my opinion. Because trophies don't expire. And after Man United and Liverpool, the next most successful team are the Arsenal. I don't care what the blue part of London have to say. And I know the white part of London are not saying nothing at all. They cannot. They stayed up by the skin of their teeth. I know there's nothing that they can say, but I'm sure that they'll mumble something nonetheless. The point is, no matter what anyone says, we are the champions of England, and it is absolutely beautiful to witness. It was nice to see Mikel Merino come back after a horrible injury, and a rare injury too, because the medical staff, they didn't quite know how to deal with it. But he's back. Good to see him back on the pitch. Beautiful moment. So hopefully he can be involved in the Champions League. And that's what we're going to look forward to now. the Champions League final in Hungary, Budapest, and we are hungry for more trophies. And if we are able to add the Champions League to the Premier League, if you rival fans think that we're insufferable now, you've seen nothing. You have seen nothing yet. We're going to bombard you with banter in the football groups. We might show up at your house with signs reminding you of our accomplishments. But let me not get ahead of myself. It was beautiful to see the players lift the trophy. It really was. Especially players like David Raya, Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba, Declan Rice. I mean, I'm not sure who your player of the season is, but in my opinion, it's out of those 4 players that I just named. And I'm really leaning towards David Raya because he made some key saves, some match-winning saves, and he's won Golden Gloves again. I think it's the 3rd season in a row that he's picked that up. And it's not talked about enough, in my opinion. But it's to be expected. I mean, it's the Arsenal, so they'll always move the goalposts, always find a way to discredit our achievements. But it's fine, because again, no matter what they say, we are the champions of England. Magnificent. Absolutely beautiful. My jaw's aching. The way how I've been smiling since we were officially champions is crazy. I've been waking up. The birds have been, their chirp just seems extra beautiful. The sunrise looks more beautiful. It's magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. But please let me know who your player of the season is. I'll be interested to know. So we can now look forward to Budapest. And I mean, at the start of the season, the Premier League was my priority. I just think that if you're the best team over a 38 game period, nobody can argue. Nobody can argue that. In a cup competition, people can say, oh, you luck of the draw, this, that, and all the other nonsense that they like to, spew, especially if it's a team that they don't like. But in the Premier League, the bread and butter, the domestic competition, you cannot argue. If you finish the league top, you can't argue. You can't fluke a league title. You just cannot. So that was my priority. So anything else that we may win is a bonus. Yes, of course I want to win the Champions League. But if we don't, nothing can spoil the euphoria, the happiness that I'm feeling now, and that I'm sure other Arsenal fans are also feeling. It's beautiful. It just is. It's absolutely beautiful. Back to the game now. Gabriel Jesus definitely should have had a hat-trick. This game could have been put to bed so long ago. But is that not the theme of the season? Where we've created these chances, we've not killed the game off, and then sometimes we've managed to see the game out, and sometimes it's come back to bite us. We've had a plethora of injuries this season to key players in key areas. We've somehow managed to keep going. I don't believe we're getting enough credit for that. We're just not. But we kept going. We kept going. We adapted. We found new ways to get wins. And then in addition to the injuries that we've had, we've been ridiculed about our set piece prowess. You know, rival fans are saying we're rubbish, the football's horrible, blah, 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 blah. If we're so rubbish, finish above us. Win the league then. We're so rubbish, win the league. But you couldn't. So I think deep down, you know we're not rubbish. We're an excellent team. The table doesn't lie. Statistical data doesn't lie. And as well as looking forward to the Champions League final, I'm looking forward to the parade. The parade is going to be magnificent. If you think that we shut down London on that random Tuesday night when there was about 150,000 people ascended upon the Emirates Stadium, I think that ended the argument, the discussion of what colour London is. London is red. Tottenham, shut up. Chelsea, shut up. I don't even need to mention the rest. You know, Fulham, West Ham, all the rest. I don't need to mention. You know London is red. It was official before Tuesday night, but the scenes from Tuesday night after we won the league should rubber stamp that fact that London is red. So, my Arsenal family, enjoy this. Soak it in. I didn't think for 1 second when I witnessed the Arsenal win the title unbeaten in 04-05. I didn't think for 1 second it was going to be 22 years before I saw the next league title win. I never thought that. I thought we were going to go on to dominate English football. So please enjoy, soak it in, be unbearable to your friends, to rival fans. Make sure that those group chats are bombarded with positive Arsenal stuff, statistical data, reminders that we are champions. Keep your foot on their necks. Okay. Until the Champions League final, my Arsenal family, enjoy. Revel in the Arsenal magnificence. Mic drop.